we selling slavery, such as my Twitter feed never mention these feeding up.
Today, from Los Angeles, California, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. A quarterback draw. Here's Mahomes. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake bit. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it. Midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes throwing deep for Murray. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
31 yards there and a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Lamar Jackson. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in L.A. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man from the University of Washington. This is Jacob Eason.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Motion left, Cup. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Pass caught. It's Ben Skoranek. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no game, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Rolling to his right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. 6-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender, because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. And he missed it. Not only was it wide right, didn't even look to have the distance either. Wow. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Eason. Pass complete there to Nakua. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Kyler Murray. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to widen their advantage. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to.
And now the rookie's free. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Eason to throw. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Jacob Eason. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an
touchdown, Rams! Puka Nacua with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. The 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Second down, another carry for Jackson. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
1st and 10, Eason.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Eason sets to throw it.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Eason.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So we have reached halftime here with a visiting 40.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now a give up the middle to Williams. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun is Eason. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Eason under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. And that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his left. Throwing deep for Murray. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. Kyler Murray. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Mahomes will throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. They'll try and throw for it, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll find his man Skoranek over the middle.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for 2 here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Throwing after the interception. Eason. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Eason. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Eason on 2nd down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. This is 2nd and 8.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4. A gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Eason toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nakua
with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They run again with Jackson.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 38.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They'll try and run for it. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, Eason.
Has an open man, Skoranek.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
2nd down, here's Eason.
His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run, it's Williams. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Trevor Lawrence from 13 yards out. And the Niners are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries, but the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
They go play action with Eason.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Eason. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Eason.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nacua.
77 yards.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
Eason going to drop the throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a give. It's Jackson.
Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 76 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Here's Mahomes to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we've prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Throwing to start the drive. Eason
into the hands of Skoranek.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun. Eason throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, Eason. Wide open receiver, complete.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua,
59 yards.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but